tell you about a time in 1987 in Mr. Parada's biology class at Rondout Valley High School. We were learning about blue, green eyes, brown eyes, and which one was more dominant. And I was struggling in class along with my 71 average. And all of a sudden I was a nervous wreck and I didn't study all that well for the Regents. And the Regents was in about 2 weeks. And I walked into the test with a 71 grade point average, thinking that I might just gander at other people's papers and get a couple answers. And Mr. Parada was on to me. So 1987, mid-June, in the summer, I walk into the Regents, and it was in a social studies classroom, I remember it clear as day, and I talked to Jason McDonald before the test, and I said, hey Jason, you know, don't be afraid to move your paper over to the side of your desk. And I walked in, and Mr. Parada was ready for me. He was standing there, he said, hey Mr. Tegeler, how are you? You ready for the big test? And he showed me my desk. Now my desk was moved all the way to the front by itself, and the other classes of rows were 6, 6, 6, but there was one desk right next to the teacher's desk where I was going to take the biology Regents. And my plan was failed. There was no cheating going on at all. It was me against the biology test. I sat down and took it, and I think the first question I almost remember was about what color eyes were dominant. And I knew I had that one right. And I worked down the test and I waited. And then a week later, the Regents results came back and I had a sparkling 66 on the biology Regents, and I passed. And it was one less summer school class I had to take. It was a very proud moment. That 66, I think, is still hanging on my wall at home. So thank you, Mr. Parada. And kids, do well in school and don't cheat. 666.